Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Hilaal Live. It's Friday, so we catch up with interesting people that are doing extraordinary work in and around our beautiful country, our beautiful city. One such entrepreneur in studio wears many hats, and we're going to find out how does he make all of this work. And I'm talking about none other than chef, entrepreneur, Mujahid Francis. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Luqmaan. It's good to be in the studio finally.
Alhamdulillah. So just to let our viewers know that Mujahid's going to be in our cooking series very soon in the Ramadan. So do look out for that. But before we get to the cooking series, tell us about yourself. Background, born and bred in Cape Town.
Yes,
What's your story?
Born and bred in Cape Town. Actually, I stayed for 26 years of my life in Delft. I grew up there.
Right.
I know it's a very interesting area. You wouldn't say I'm from Delft. Recently moved out.
Okay.
I stay in Goodwood now.
All right.
So yeah, that's my life. I went to Darul Islam High School under Sheikh Irfan. Drilled us every single day of our lives.
Right.
And I mean, the rest is history. I'm about to tell you about after school work.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's get into that. When you left school, good grounding, Darul Islam,
Yeah.
very good. What did you venture into?
So I decided to take a gap year after school. It's not really the smartest move, but I did that, and I got so comfortable taking a gap year. After that, I started working for a construction company by the name of Art of Africa, if I can say. As a receptionist, so taking the calls, I used to do quotes, and they dwell in the artificial grass side of things.
Okay, when I look at, when I think about who should be a receptionist, I think Mujahid. So it's very uncommon.
It's very uncommon. But I sat there, and I learned everything, because I used to sit behind the laptop the entire day, taking calls as well.
Okay.
And I learned so much. I was like a sponge in my younger years.
Because everything gets channeled through
me first, and then through the salesman and whatever. Nice. I used to set up the site visits and everything. And then, of course, COVID happened. And COVID was a tough time for everybody. I mean, it was intense.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to do.
Life lessons, eh?
Yeah, it closed down completely. And it was unfortunate, but I had to leave from that place. Okay. And I kinda had to ask myself a question, do I want to work for someone else, or do I want to work for myself?
Okay. And
I think COVID answered that question for me, because if you work for someone else, your livelihood is dependent on someone else.
Right.
And I didn't want that for myself, you know. I wanted to be a strong, independent person. And I was young at the time. I think about 20, 21 when I started out there.
Right.
And I decided to leave and open up my own artificial grass business. And that was the first business of Mother City.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your business is called?
So it's a group corporation right now. So I wanted to be like Wembley. I told you before, I wanted to be like Wembley.
Gotcha.
Like Wembley has they have the roadhouse, they have the dentist, they have the bakery, and I thought, you know what, why can't I do that also in my own capacity, of course, and then eventually grow. So I started
supplementing your income with various avenues. Gotcha.
If there's anything my father taught me, he taught me to have 5 different companies that provides for one.
Wow.
And I took that, and I took my idea and I combined it, and then I just did what I knew was best for me.
Yeah, so the holding company is called?
The Mother City Corporation.
Mother City Corporation.
Yeah, that's
nice. I like that. And then from that, you've got different wings. So you've got the grass company, that's the one.
Yes, the grass company, and we deal with a lot of artificial grass, because I came from that, so I knew that, that was the first one I went into. Artificial grass, paving, outside, like pergolas, everything to do with your outdoors, basically, to make it look nicer.
Nice.
And COVID was a good time for that, because you're at home, and we grew quite well, because, when you're at home, you sit around and you look at your place and be like, I need to fix this place up, and then you call me and I do that for you. Nice. And then, artificial grass, paving, and all of those things.
Okay.
And then the restaurant, the Mother City Kitchen, which is another baby of mine. But that funny story around the Mother City Kitchen, I didn't want to have the restaurant as soon as I did. That was if the people that know me know that was in my 5 to 8 year plan. I wanted to end off with a restaurant attached to a butcher, so that was kind of my idea of, what do they call it? A retirement plan.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to have a restaurant, attached to it. Because I'm
already thinking retirement.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No. Hey, I'm trying to keep up here.
Yeah, no. And then the opportunity came about for me to open up Mother City Kitchen. And I didn't think twice. I was like, this is what I wanted to do. And that's how, you know, Allah works in such mysterious ways. You can plan and then bang.
He's the best of planners.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I got introduced to you as a chef. So
Yes.
that's one wing. And we're going to have your wonderful dishes on, inshallah, in Ramadan. So tell us about the kitchen. What do you do? How does it operate?
Okay, so the kitchen operates from Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 o'clock.
Okay. Are
So
you available for outside functions?
we are available for outside functions. So we normally get called out for functions like events and weddings or whatever it may be. Then I sit up at your place.
Gotcha.
Or you can come in and you can try the lovely dishes inside of our restaurant as well. We are situated inside of a business park.
Okay.
And funny enough, we're the only like canteen / restaurant in this entire business park. If I could say the name, it's for Habari Media.
Okay.
And lovely people. I mean, the CEO of Habari Media just welcomed us there with open arms.
Stunning.
Lovely
So
guy.
when you say us, how many people do you have?
So my team right now, currently, I think we have. It's ever growing. You know, in the
Right.
kitchen, it's crazy. So we have myself. We have it's with that. It's Abdulaziz, the barista, Kieran, the chef, and Auntie Sida. We like to call her Auntie Sida. She's the mother in the kitchen. Yeah, you know what
Gotcha.
I mean.
You have to
bring
have that.
soulfulness in.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep
and,
you guys in check.
you know, that as well. No, that
Yeah.
as well. Lovely dishes. So we're about 5 that runs the kitchen.
Alhamdulillah. And how many seater?
Oh wow. I never actually asked myself that question. It's you see people's in and out, so they don't
Right.
really sit down.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
know, so I prefer the people to come, place the order on WhatsApp,
Gotcha.
and then come in. You can eat there, the East place,
Okay.
but it seats about, I'd say about, a rough estimate about 50 people.
Okay, that's
So-
that's a decent size.
It's a decent
Okay, and the
size,
meals
yeah.
that you make ever changing, or do you have a set menu?
So we have a set menu. So like I said before, we're in a business park, so that means that we have 2 different dynamics of people there. So we're in a media company.
Right.
So the media company has, the young, vibrant, dynamic, ever-growing, forward-thinking type of people, and they don't want your greasy meals.
Gotcha.
They want your bagels, your wraps, and
Right.
your Kauai-style type of foods,
Yeah.
fruit bowls.
I don't
and
know about
etc.
this media guy, but I don't know which media guys you hanging around
No,
with.
they're young and dynamic,
No,
man. You know
gotcha.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And
oh,
then we
thanks for
have.
that.
You know
Thanks
what
once again. And that's the end
When
of
I
the
said
interview. No, I'm kidding.
When I said it, I was like,
No,
what am I
no,
saying?
no, no.
Anyway.
We need a whole stop digging. Okay, so
Yeah.
I get it. Young,
Yeah.
healthy lifestyle,
Yeah.
got it?
And
so
then
you
also
cater to
greasy
that.
as well.
And you've got the combination.
Combination. You have to have a combination.
Right, so that's the second business. Whew, I'm trying to
Yes.
keep up here. What's the next business?
So the next business is actually a hobby of mine that I turned into a business. It's photography and videography. It's
Nice.
called Mother City Visuals.
Okay.
So that is a hobby of mine. So as far as I can remember, I was always the photographer of the group. And it was crazy because I just decided, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a camera and just
Start your own.
shoot. Just go out there and create. You know,
So
'cause
what
I like
type
to
of
make-
work have you done to date?
So I've done a couple of lifestyle videos, automotive. I've done sport as well. Weddings. Oh, for my word, weddings are the first thing that people ask me. Do you do weddings? Do you do
Right.
weddings? Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I do weddings as well now.
Nice.
Apparently,
Right.
and from there it just took off, and it's been good.
So I shudder to call you a serial entrepreneur, but for the lack of better words, in terms, and I mean serial in the best possible way, not in the nasty way. What advice do you have for other entrepreneurs that are wanting to start up, wanting to go down the very similar route that you've embarked on?
Wow, to be an entrepreneur is not easy. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. You work hours upon hours. You don't work the general 9 to 5. The stress and anxiety level that accompanies the entrepreneurship life it's difficult.
not for everyone.
It's not for everybody. But on the other hand, it is the most satisfying thing that you can do. Because when you do win as an entrepreneur, you win big. And when you lose, it's emotional, it's draining, but just the pros and the cons are it's lovely. You work for yourself, man,
So the avenues that you've gotten
Yeah.
to go down now are all passions of yours?
It's passions of mine, yeah.
Okay, and I think that's where the drive comes from.
That is. The drive, and also, we all want to provide and cater for our family members,
Of course,
So
of
I
course.
feel like all of those things combined is what's driving me towards getting to where I want to be. And like you said, if there's any advice I would give a startup or entrepreneur as well, a young entrepreneur, I would tell them to be resilient. Go get it. Put your mind to it and do it. I know it sounds cliche to say, oh, put your mind to it and go do it, but really sit down, think about it, and be relentless.
Of course.
That's it. Go get it. Like nobody can tell you. You just.
Who's your support structure at the moment?
If I don't say my wife, she's going to kill
You're going to
me.
be in trouble. Yeah. You're going to be in
my
serious trouble.
Might sleep on the couch tonight, but
Yeah.
my wife definitely, she pushes me every single day to go further. You know,
Alhamdulillah.
she's the logical thinker behind things. You know, strategic, logical, keep me in check when I want to do something out of bounds, when I want
Right.
to do something ridiculous. She grabs me back and tells me,
Study.
you need to think, and then we go forward like that. Because I'm radical as well, man. You know, I'm young. You know, I want to
Gotcha.
do things. I want to do a lot of things at the same time, and it causes stress and things. And I don't see that part of it, and that's where she comes in. You know.
And I think I wouldn't do my job if you don't look into that camera and thank your mom and dad.
No, I was gonna
As
say,
well.
yeah, I was gonna say, my mom and my dad as well. They're probably watching right now, probably making videos and stuff. But my mom and my dad, yeah, definitely. Like I said, my dad gave me that advices about the 5 companies supporting one, and that was kind of the core of the business.
Brilliant.
You know, the essence of the Mother City Corporation. It's that advice based
I
on
like
that
the name,
advice.
I must admit. It's authentic. It tells a story.
It does.
And it tells our history.
Yeah.
That's in Cape Town as well. Mujahid, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting
It's
to
been
you.
lovely being here.
Thank
man,
you for
always.
coming through. We're going to do so much more going forward, inshallah. Look out for him on the Ramadan series, the cooking show that I'll be hosting. And this guy is going to be cooking up a storm as well. Mujahid, may all your future projects go from strength to strength, inshallah. All the very best to you, your family, and your staff. Have a good one. Assalamu alaikum. That's Mujahid Francis. Did I say Mujahid George before? I think
No,
I
you
could have.
didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you
Okay.
didn't.
Mujahid
That's a singer, if I'm
Francis.
not
I said
mistaken.
chef. Mujahid Francis, who's just an amazing entrepreneur. We can learn a lot from this young man. And do follow him on the good socials as well, inshallah. After the break, it's Sports Desk with Firoz Sheikh.